All right, I'm back once again. After a busy week, I'm going to continue the life of David Chatterman. I think last time we ended on a bit of a cliffhanger. David is not only starting to work in his new company, the Unsinkable 2, I think is what we called it, Chatterman Unsinkable 2, but we also had a bit of a possible romantic interest happening. I'm gonna check that again. Yeah, Teolinda Jankaria. They're attracted to each other. They also like each other, which is a good prerequisite. So we're gonna try to invite Teolinda to join our household. I don't know what this does or what it means. Willing to join household. Add to household. Yes. Ooh, okay. We have a second character that is seemingly completely independent from David. And presumably lives in the same area and in the same house. Oh, that's interesting now. Let's see, what does Teolinda... What does Teolinda do? What's your job? You have a job, Teolinda? What is it about you? Who are you? I assume, yeah, she has no auto actions, so it doesn't seem like she's doing. Teolinda works for no one. I'm right. All right, can Teolinda work for us? Well, work for us is maybe a bit much, but can Teolinda work with David? Maybe. Maybe we can add. Cold calling strangers, what was it? Control click? Right click? What was it? I want to add things to her auto actions. Oh, yeah, here. So, I mean, we just hired our own personal, I guess, life partner slash, let's call it work partner for now. Let's keep it simple and friendly. I don't want to call a work slave, that would be a bit much. I assume Teolinda has some sort of... Oh yeah. Okay, we basically need to recreate whatever David has, which is sleep on bed as 4. We'll also add that for Teolinda. Sleep on bed. Oh, no sleeping surface? Oh, we need to get a second bed. Very good. Very well, we'll do that. If I remember where that was. Alright, David, what else do you have? Eat currywurst. So, eat currywurst is also gonna be her thing. He has it with a 3. I'm just gonna try to basically copy whatever David does. Cook food, 1. So Teolinda, cook food 1. Order pizza, everything is turned off. So sleep on bed would be the last thing that she really needs to do. She has some different things. She wants to she's addicted to creativity. Interesting. She is addicted to the outdoors. She loves thinking. And I think, and she loves working. All right. That means that for her, I think the first thing would be to find a job, something that she likes to do, something that she's good at. What is she good at? That's not here. That's not here. It's not here. It's here. Experience sheet. Customer service, commercial banking, people management. Ooh, that is very interesting. Isn't that something that's useful here in the company? No? Okay, yeah. No, she doesn't have a degree in business and finance. I think I'm gonna, like the bookkeeping, if she wants to, she can also do that. But I think I'm gonna just get a different job for her. Every single time I start this up, I immediately have to recheck what the controls were. What is the best thing she's qualified? Ooh. Police cadet. Oh, that would be so up David's line. Find someone who is like, while David becomes a politician, Jankaria becomes a police cadet, so that they have both areas of the government sorted out. They just need to find a judge to join in. A grower. Oh, interesting. She has experience. She has a certificate in horticulture? What? Did I miss that? Maybe I did. There's no... What? There's no certificate in horticulture here? Is it... What? I mean, I believe her. Right? Maybe that's just something that's not necessarily needed. Software tester, that's gonna be great with outdoors and love creativity. Baker, barista, cafe manager, events coordinator, that could be good with outdoors and creativity. Love working, like social, addicted to creativity. Dislike shopping and needs fun. But working, social and creativity, that's really good. That covers most of her needs. Then we just have to figure out outdoors. Procurement officer. Oh, interesting. Legal intern? Maybe we can get the judge part in there as well. But that was... Yeah, I think events coordinator is probably the easiest thing that covers all her primary needs. So we'll just do that. Why don't we? Okay. Events coordinator, find job. Why do you want to do cooking? Let's do cooking later. Let's first make you find a job. And after that, I think with outdoors, maybe something like playing outdoor chess. Would that be something you like? That would be something you like. How high is that on David's priority list? Chess is number 4. Okay. So for Jankaria, it's also not going to be super important. Attending the social club. Oh, look at them attending the same social club, wherever that one was. Is this one? No. Trade school, corporate office, saloon. Wasn't the social club right around here? Did I lose it? Oh no, it is. Oh, it's part of the trade school. I see. Yeah. Let's attend the social club. So, he will also attend the social club. What does David have that she doesn't have? Oh, he can rally supporters here. Interesting. But yeah, I think the basics of Jankaria are set up. Maybe taking a maybe taking a shower needs to be taken care of. Taking a shower, David has his 3, so Jankaria will have it as 3. Anything else that I'm missing? Office admin, degree. I think, David, isn't your degree done? Aren't you finished? Oh no, never mind. You're 0 months remaining. I guess you're not yet qualified. Ah, okay. And Jankaria has found 2 jobs. This one is fairly close. It's casual, so... Oh, both of them are casual. I think... Oh, this one's so far away. We're definitely gonna take this events coordinator job. So, attend the interview. What's her probability of making it? Well, I'll never know. Throw it somewhere. Okay, let's hope that one works out. Oh, are we not moving? Oh, she's busy in this chess club already. Okay. First you go to the interview. Didn't get the job. Oh no. Jankaria, what happened? That's not good. Let's see, the Unsinkable 2 has issues with contracts right now. No contracts. So, Jankaria, how about you cold call strangers for like 60 hours? Doesn't that sound like a fun night out? Yeah, and I guess then we just continue looking for more jobs. I assume the 2 I found already are not available anymore. So I'm gonna... Oh, we've already done that. So she might as well attend the other interview here. Events coordinator. Probably before doing the 60 hours of cold calling. And then she can continue. Ah, that's unfortunate. That would have been really close to home as well. This one is miles away. Didn't get the job? Wow. Is her likelihood getting really low of getting a job? What was it? Is it events coordinator? I don't know if she's 100% qualified. I don't know why she wouldn't get that job. Okay, maybe we find something next month. Because I don't want to now go to some other job that she... Yeah, this one just fills everything. Working, social. I guess social and working are both things that most jobs fulfill. Creativity doesn't fulfill thinking, so maybe there are other things. Let's filter for... I wonder if you can filter for something like here, creativity. Nope. Creativity. Creativity. Oh yeah, safety inspector. What? Oh, it's extremely not creative. No wonder, yeah. Art director? Art director. She's not qualified for it though. Oh, most of these things she isn't qualified for. The florist would be the only one, and that just has working and creativity, no social, no thinking. I'm gonna wait a month and then look for another safety inspector job for her. So for this month, she can just help David a bit, get his company started. That can support both of them. I assume they do social interaction without me needing to prompt them. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot buying a bed for them. Jankaria, how about... Is it a sitting surface? No. Is it... I don't think it would be anything else. I think this is the wrong store for... I need a furniture store. Shopping mall. Library, this one? Furniture store, great. And... Is double bed gonna be fine? I assume double bed is gonna be just peachy. I'm gonna buy one. Bulk beds, yeah. Just buy beds for the rest of your life. Theolinda Jacquerie met André Croissant during playing chess outdoors. Add to friends list. She seems normal, yeah. Now, Jacquerie, how many friends do you have? 6. Great. That's more friends than anyone needs. You're done now. Okay, and I think if I... Like, how filled is our apartment? I think it's moderately filled. How do I figure out... Ah, here. Okay, we're occupying a bit of space. I think we can probably sell the bed. If need be, I can always rebuy it, but I think sleeping on bed for David is number 4, so for her it's also number 4 already. So both of them should be fine. Oh no, He's sleeping for 40 hours while David is busy partying. And now cook. Oh god, this is a mess. They're both just living completely parallel lives. Okay, slowly coming together though. Do we... How about some more cold calling people? Oh, the branding awareness is only at 4%. That's not good. And I assume David here, still not a great auditor? Ah, okay. No, he's fine. He can do auditing. I'm gonna put that to 1 and this one to maybe 3. Less important for him, and if need be, Junkeria can do the bookkeeper, and she's better at bookkeeper than David. So yeah, let's drop that to number 4. Can she do auditor? Oh no, never mind, she can't do. 0% qualified. Well, David is still 0% qualified, I think, because his university work only ends this month. Alright, Junkeria, are you fine? Your creativity seems to go down, and I don't really know what to do to keep that up. Anything scavenge trash cans? Surely that... Nope. Pet stranger's dog? That's... Nope. What gives you creativity? Is there something in the trade school that you could do? Certification in different things. That's probably not what you need. No, there's not. Well, I sure hope maybe there's something, maybe something like an art station or something like that might be fine. Can you do something like that, Junkeria? Maybe buying a laptop, but laptop is very expensive. We're just gonna find a job next month. It's gonna be fine. This month we don't need to fulfill creativity. Although yeah, next month that is going to be very important. And I guess even if the events coordinator doesn't require thinking at all, we can at least get that from playing chess in the park. So things should be just fine. Let's see. In 50 hours the month is going to end. Presumably David is going to graduate. Let's see, David. Have you studied enough this week, a month? Yeah. You have studied plenty. So you should be... Ooh! Alright, David Chatterman completed degree in business and finance. Teolinda... Oh, did I call her Junkeria? That's not very polite of me. Teolinda has been very embarrassed by cold calling strangers. Oh yeah, I made her do that for like 100 hours. She can't do anything. So her birthday is going to be very, very, very sad. She gained a bunch of stuff, but I think that's just the comparison to 0, because she wasn't part of the household before that. David did less good? David had no change in health? Or maybe the change wasn't interesting enough to show up here. The stocks are going horrendously wrong. Inflation has gone down a bit, thank God. Economic growth is not good, and the interest rate is way too high. But now David is now qualified to be an auditor, which is great because that's now going to be his job. And we have the first job, supply the government. 18 months remaining, and what's the milestone? Smaller payments every 6 months. Okay. I guess that's what we're gonna do. Immediately starting the first contract. I think, and then I think David is gonna have to cold call some strangers. I assume the contract then also only starts next month. Yeah, there's 0 hours this month. So yeah, David, how about you just call people? I mean, cold calling strangers isn't very fun, which I unfortunately know from experience. So I don't envy you, David, but you're gonna have to get it somewhere. Alright, let's continue on this month. Let's see what we can do. Alright. So, the contract is gonna, start next month. We have 10% awareness, which is great. I don't know if that means there's a 10% chance to find a contract, or if there's something else. Yeah. I'm gonna see about that at the end of the month. I mean, last time it was maybe popularity of, I think maybe we had like went up to 20% at a point, and we definitely got more than 20% contracts each month. So we should be more than fine. All right, slowly we're building up. How's Junkeria doing? You have some... Oh yeah, right. I was gonna look for a job for you. We're gonna become an events coordinator. Oh. Maybe not. Hey, florist. I need something that adds creativity, so maybe florist is fine for now. Even though it doesn't add anything else. Oh, those are a lot of jobs. We have 72 hours, 60 hours, 91, and 103. Those 2 jobs are really close to home, so she could just... I mean, she's gonna apply for both of them, and then potentially also just do both of them. I'm gonna keep this found jobs window open, because otherwise I will forget where they are. Got the job. Easy as pie. How about... Yeah, I think number 2 working as a florist is fine. Auditor is gonna go away anyway. You can't do that. Got the job as well. Alright, 2 florist jobs. Both of them not too many hours per month, but together they should like equate to a full-time job. Oh no, I accidentally opened... I opened a user and user information in the chat, and now I can't close it. Help. Help. No. I'm afraid I'll never see chat again. Oh no. Too bad. Maybe I have to open that in a different window. Okay, let me quickly fix that. Figure out how to get chat back. Okay, I should be fine now. Yeah, this should be fine. Alright. Back to working. I think for now, both of them... my main Junkeria is once again... Her work hours aren't great. And I mean, we're losing a lot of money each month. But next month, she should have a full work schedule. What is this? Body smell? You shower? Don't you have showering as a thing? Yeah, maybe the priority is a little bit low. But David doesn't have that issue, does he? Wait, are you stinky? Character sheet? Potential status? I don't see any stinky here. You should be able to shower just fine. Central bank lowers interest rate, not by a lot. It was what? 0.25%? So it's not like they're rapidly going down. Oh, the stock market is going horrendously wrong. Wait, David does have some stocks, right? In Schenk Scholastic. Oh, I think I bought them at a lot more. Didn't I buy them at like 130? Well, I don't remember. So for all I know, we gained money. Wait, what was the dividend per share? No, maybe this was fine. I don't remember the stock price. But maybe it was below 100. In that case, David, you're doing perfectly fine. You're a genius. You're the next Buffett. Okay, how's your work schedule going? Yeah, you have plenty. And you're making so much money. How? How are you earning this much? That's crazy. Didn't David earn less when working 2 jobs? That's so wild. Man, she's doing really well. And she's well educated. If now she can find a job as a fucking party coordinator, that would be the cherry on top. But unfortunately, it seems to be completely impossible. There's also no other government contract, so our money is gonna run out eventually. But yeah, we now get the benefit of having 2 people, while only paying rent for 1 apartment and I guess an office space. So our income situation should be much better now. We should be doing really fine. I'm gonna see at the end of the next month. This is like a full hour of, or full month, I guess, of working. So they should be doing really well. And hopefully that also reflects in their finances. If their finances are not doing well, then that means that we're having a bit of an issue here. But I mean, David has the option of getting another job, I guess. So we can always go harder. Alright, apartments have closed. Oh! And Jankaria gained embarrassed, even though, okay, the status chance went down because she didn't cold call this month. Still not great. I think I should have queued a bit more cold calling for David, because there's still no contract offered. So 60 hours of cold calling is a punishment. How about that, David? Oh, interesting. Oh no, is the new office there? I see. I still remember the old office being in here. So I was wondering why they all went to the trade school to cold call. Maybe that's where the only landline in the area is. So far, so good. I assume we also won't have issues with Chatterman. Is it called Unsin instead of Unsinkable 2? Oh, we paid a bit of money for inventory, but our cash account, I think, stayed roughly the same. I think we're doing all right now. We just, as soon as we get some contracts, then we can maybe rebuild our cash reserves. But that's gonna take some time. I also want an electric scooter for Jankaria, just so that she has a little bit more options to go around, opportunity, stuff like that. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a lot for me to do right now. Maybe I go a little bit faster. Because I mean, David has now as a partner in crime. He's working just fine. Or at least he's qualified for working. He isn't currently working all that much. But things seem to be going generally fine, but not up or down all that much. So there isn't, I guess, much to do about that. Let's see. Yeah, barely any change in the cash account. Did any contracts come in? Yes. Oh, nice. 2 of them. Supplying a corporation and the government again. Interesting. Last time we had this, it was only universities. What does this mean? Awareness increases the average hours from each contract. I see. Okay. Is this our awareness? No, reputation, awareness. Oh, this is different from the last one. Why is this 27? Well, I'll never know. But I'm going to take every available possible job. We still have a few contracts open if we need to. And David can work as many hours as he needs to, or as he wants to. Oh yeah, he's doing so well. His love for paperwork is just getting fulfilled in levels that he never dreamt of before. Do you have any debts left, David? Oh yeah, your education loan. I assume that's now active? Yeah, it's now active. It is active for a very, very long time. So that's fine. 16,000. Okay, let's see how fast we can get to 16,000. I assume the next few months will be a little tough because David needs to build up the company and currently there are not a lot of contracts going around. But I assume once the company is sufficiently built up, that also means that there's going to be, like, the awareness is going to take care of itself as we are doing jobs and working for other people, or for the government mostly, corporations, mayhaps even universities. So I think it's going to be fine. Maybe we can pay back the loan early and then we can look into actually yeah, expanding next steps. Jankaria. Have we looked for... I'm gonna give it a few more months because I think the jobs probably need a bit to refresh. I don't know if it's the case that the jobs... Ooh. Not a lot of change here. And everything generally positive. Jankaria did a lot of... She's not called Jankaria, is she? Teolinda. Teolinda did a lot of cold calling, so her embarrassment chance went up again. David Chatterman. He's cool, calm, and collected. Are we going to give you relaxed? I think he's going to need relaxed. Energetic? Sure, why not? Yeah, both of these are fine, right? Or are we gonna save for something here? I think none of these trade-offs sound all that good. Like, disliking sleeping, he's gonna have to sleep all the time, so that's not gonna be useful. And that for liking eating, nah. Disliking spirituality for then hating creativity, also not great. I think we're fine like this. He's gonna have a great birthday. Alright, let's see. Anything else happening? Is he working mainly? What are these? Shopping malls? I don't know why they are... Oh, that's where Teolinda was working. Oh, and David himself doesn't have that. Corporate office? But you're still employed here? as an office admin? Are you still working in that, David? I wasn't aware of that. I completely forgot about that. How many hours do you have per month? Quite a lot. Interesting. Okay, as soon as this work takes up more hours, which currently it very much doesn't, David will have to reevaluate his priorities there. But I guess I'll take a second job I forgot about. Not like David is gonna be utterly overworked with the like 10 hours he has to do for this one each month. I completely forgot that this was a job that David was still doing. But I think I had that running through university, maybe. So maybe now David is just investing more time in it. I think it was a part-time job anyway. So it's going to be fine. David is not going to be completely overloaded. Alright, slowly showering up. Wait, who's doing that? Teolinda, are you being stinky again? Childcare? What? You can do childcare? You have a child? I'm gonna leave that open. Oh, not showering. Childcare. I'm gonna leave that open. Do you have a child? You're going home? You're taking care of a child? Is there a child? Am I unaware of a random child that has gone, that joined the house? Linda, do you have a child? Could be someone named Junkeria. There's no Junkeria here. I don't think you have a child. I think you don't get to do child care. Manage home services, that's not gonna happen. Eat baby food. No, I don't think there's a child involved here. I hope I would be aware of that. Alright, speed it up a little bit. You guys can sleep on your own time. How's the attention going? Yeah, this is from the expenses we did. So the minuses in happiness and health, we can deal with those. It's not too bad. There are more government contracts. That's good. We'll take those. Oh, corporation. I mean, corporation contracts, also good. Alright. Teolinda. Now. This time I did your name in first try, without even looking. Can you find a job as an events coordinator, please? 2 jobs available. One so far away that I can barely see it. Oh, those are the same jobs that opened up last time. Interesting. Haven't found anyone suitable, huh? Curious. Okay. Got the job. Alright, now you have 3 jobs. Yolanda, I think it's time for one of them to go. Florist, and events coordinator. I think we're gonna get rid of the second florist job. It pays a little bit more, but it's also more hours. Is that here? This one, the one that's 70 some hours? Yeah, 72 hours. I think that's the longer one. We're gonna quit that job. I know it's gonna be sad. We'll get over it. I think because they both love working, they're gonna be really sad with all the quitting of jobs. And you have to deal with that. Yeah, David is kind of running on him by himself right now. He's doing completely fine. He's managing the company. Can that be auto-managed? No. Okay. At least still have to accept contracts. Fine. Oh, Teolinda is not very good at chess anymore. In the losing streak. There is no Contract available. Wow, that's a lot of auditor jobs. And yeah, these auditor jobs then translate into bookkeeper jobs as David is doing them. And then those get worked off as well. But it seems to be going fairly well in that regard. I think David is managing this company just fine and having a second job on the side. Again, second job doesn't pay all that much. What? Linda, you're rich. That's insane. That's from 2 jobs. That's really good. She's doing so much. She's making so much more money than David did in the same or in a similar line of work. Not similar line of work. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh no, library is closed down. I don't even know if these events or these buildings that closed down are buildings that I was aware of, or if they just happen to be there. Now with the stock market still being like minus 14%, surely... No, Schenk Enterprises or Schenk Scholastic is just going up. Share price is 63. It was 53, I think, previously. Again, maybe I'm misremembering that. Share price here. Alright. No, it was definitely high at some point. I don't think it ever was. Can it go maximum? Oh, 10 years is the maximum. Yeah, so it did go up. So David's investment here is doing just fine. 100 shares at 63, that's 6,400. That's pretty solid. I think the dividend payment is not really worth all that much. Oh, but now that we're actually making money, it's time for Linda to get a e-scooter, I think it was. Yeah. Okay, maybe we're not making that much money. I think 5,600. I was under the assumption that it was a lot less. It's going to be useful eventually, but I want to make sure that they're actually having positive income before I spend the exact amount of money on an e-scooter. Thankfully, I think David's loan is fairly low. Where was the loan? Here, the education loan. The interest rate is like 4%, right? Yeah, 4.2. So they're gonna have no issues paying that back. Although I think currently Linda is acting a bit of as a sugar mama, because she's definitely making more money than David is. Oh, maybe that changes now. 2 more contracts. I think this company is gonna be... I think it's time for David to quit his job. I think it's here. You are gonna quit your office admin job. David Chatterman quit job. Alright, that now means that these jobs... Ooh. Yeah, they're going just fine. It's gonna be no issue having 6 contracts and doing them on time. Is there some way to increase this? The amount of contracts you can have? Minimum and maximum amount of contracts? Oh no, the minimum maximum months range. I see, okay. So eventually we want to be a little bit more careful with what jobs we actually accept. Completes on next year, also next year. Okay, so the later jobs here are actually really, really solid. While these earlier jobs are maybe a little bit on the lower end. When does this complete? Also March 2032. So these lower jobs are just so much better then. Almost sad that we even took the worst ones, but I assume they were necessary to get our reputation up or awareness up to this point to begin with. Allow non-household employees working the base job to automatically purchase new assets when they expire. Allow working the base job to automatically purchase inventory. I mean, I'm gonna do this. New assets. I don't know what they mean with new assets. I assume it's... Oh, it's this one. Yeah, I think they can do whatever they want. I think if things actually expire, that's going to be really useful to have someone else restock for us. Yeah, David's company is gonna be going great. There's a bit of a loss, but I assume that's the expected loss because David is not having a regular income, but a kind of switching income. It's going to be slightly different each month. And I think I'm just going to have to speed run through it a little bit because there's not a lot happening. Although, David's goal, hosting a political conference. Maybe we can look into this a little bit more. Because, let's see, the planning event at home. Plan event. Monthly impact is a lot. You get experience in event planning. Theolinda loves this. Last done, next available. You can do it once per month. So yeah, maybe planning an event is now something that you are gonna start doing. And if it's something that only happens once per month, then maybe David can also rally the supporter a lot more, or the supporters a lot more freely. Where's that? It was in the trade school. Rally supporters, yeah. We're gonna start doing this. Then you're gonna go to a mall and promote your event. Oh, interesting. Okay. So there are a lot of different steps. I don't know if they are, if you need to do them all at once or just slowly do them one by one. Minor success, minor setback, failure. So currently hosting a political conference is not possible. Did that change anything? Oh yeah, okay. So every time David does something towards hosting the conference, it increases the chances of at least not having a complete failure. That's cool. Alright, in that case we can look at the related activities again a little bit. Donating to the political groups is not going to happen. That's not just not the amount of money that we can spare. Preparing legal briefs, he isn't qualified for. Hire lawyers, he could do, but that's also... Oh, that's so much money as well. Attend court hearings. What is that gonna do? You attend court hearings. Is it gonna give you knowledge in law or something like that? I mean, yeah, you do that. I assume it's also once per month. Theolinda hates it. Probably understandable if David spends weeks or months in court just listening to people. Oh, apartments in Amstrasse has closed down. Okay, that one I know. That's where we used to live. Unsinkable 2 has completed supply corporation and supply government. And it's tax time, and we've got a refund. Wow. What the fuck? That's so much money that suddenly started pouring in. Let's see, these are 21,000 and 12 months. We can only accept 2 of these. 25,000 and 18 months. Slightly worse probably. 33,000 and 18. Okay, so we're gonna do this and this. The shorter one that pays a little less and the longer one that pays a lot more. Oh wait, and with 22,000, first we want to get the e-scooter for Junkeria. Oh no, for Teolinda. And then, I think then it's time, as soon it will be time to pay back David's debt. Okay, e-scooter is available. We're gonna change you to driving. And now you should just, ooh, look at that. He's zooming everywhere. In lightning, with lightning speed, she's just going left, right, and center. Okay, David, how's the company going? 35% awareness, that's really good. And the reputation is presumably also really good because David has plenty of time to spend on this. The net worth went down a little bit, but that is including having bought the e-scooter. So they are doing really, really well right now. Like buying the company or founding the company has been really well, really good. I assume these jobs are only available for a little bit, so we would need to actually finish a different job. 7 months, 6 months remaining, 15, 9, 11, and 17. Okay. It's gonna be a while before we can add another job for us. Can we expand, or is that actually stupid right now? Let's see. How long does it take for David to work off these hours? David? Yeah, okay, last hour worked off. There's still a lot of hours left in the day. Maybe it's possible then that we can expand a little bit? How would we do that? Is it this? Upgrade to this property at the end of the month, purchasing or renting the property next door. I mean, yes. Let's see what that does. I think our income is high enough to go up to a medium office. And if that allows us to take on more contracts, that's going to be really useful. Let's see. 40, 20, 10. Oh no. So, oh god, there are a lot of things happening now. Leases expiring, renew lease, we're gonna absolutely do that, because I think it's gonna be hard to find a similar apartment elsewhere. Lydia Straße upgraded to medium office. And Teolinda has a performance review. Ooh. They're gonna schmooze the boss. I think if anything we want a raise. And that's gonna take a little bit more. So for now, schmoozing the boss. And then next time we can ask for cold hard cash. And Teolinda has a birthday. She's gonna be inspired? Yeah. Engaged synapses? Sure. Both of these are great. Alright, now let's look at the company again. That's not good. Upgrading didn't give us the option to do more contracts. How would we do that? Maybe that's done here. Maybe sitting surface. Maybe that can allow us to like more office desks. That doesn't seem to change anything. Tables and chairs, lobby chairs. No, none of this seems to actually improve our ability to take on contracts. This is the contracts windows. Contracts are long-term agreements between you and the customer to supply them with your business products. Click next. When you accept a contract, additional job hours are added to your business every month. Character staff works the business. The job hours get processed before normal job hours. All right. Sometimes contracts generate additional jobs. Example, delivery jobs which also need to be done by the end of the month. Yep, that's fine. None of this tells us if we can do more contracts though. Maybe that's here in the business window. I think most of these we've already done. Click to set up jobs. Cannot set up a change job types. Desired assets, that is fine. We have the inventory. After opening, job hours are immediately generated. Percentage is how well we're performing. We've not ticked that because that means we hire or we outsource it. This is hiring people. Oof. Require revenue generators. Yeah. This is fine. Increase awareness. Challenging to be profitable. I mean, at worst we'll have to downsize again. So we definitely don't need this size of office. So maybe it's possible to increase the contract some other way. Like if I accept a new one. That doesn't do a lot. I did just click accept the contract, but nothing happened. Oh, presumably because I don't have the space for it. Oh, but it's such a good contract as well. Maybe for now this is fine. Maybe that's not that bad. Does mean we're basically losing 1,000 euros each month to just having a bigger office, which is unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do about that. Tirlinda's still on the losing streak. It's getting rough. From the 2,000 we spent, she already recovered almost 200, so that is fine. Yeah, if I can't figure out how to add more contracts, it's gonna be a little bit rough. I'm gonna try to look this up. This Grand Life 2, add more contracts. Oh, interesting. I think it's based on reputation, maybe? Contracts. Oh no, how many contracts were offered? Okay, maybe it's just straight up not possible, in which case I definitely shouldn't have upgraded to a larger office. Yeah, I think we might just have to look for a smaller office again. So here, go owned properties. I don't want to break the lease immediately. It's also going to be very expensive. Show market properties. This one is available to buy. That would be really good. But 170,000 is a lot of money. And I assume the bank is not willing to give us that much of a loan, right? Does it? Oh no, get a business permit. We're in the city hall right now. Personal loan, mortgage. We don't have an account. Deposit money for a certain amount of time and receive pay. No. Set up monthly transfers in and out of your cash account. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna try this. And outside of that, David, you're gonna look for a cheaper office to move into. Search for new real estate. Show current sites. Search for new work. No, we want new real estate. Obviously nothing to do with creativity, which is still in here. We want a small office. Find. Okay, two things are gonna happen. Monthly auto transfer. Adjust for inflation. Interesting. Add new stock market rule. Add new savings account rule. So we could deposit a certain amount every month. Or we could just buy, what was it, Schenk Scholastic? Here. Buy for... I'm gonna try this. This is interesting. We're gonna buy for 1,000. Oh, I found a property. Oh, it's right here. It's the old one. It's much cheaper, much smaller as well. Let's see how that compares to our current need. Yeah, we currently have basically no need for space. So we're gonna sign that lease. We're gonna... what happens if we close this? How can I move this business? I clicked sign lease. If I remove that again, oh yeah, Chatterman Unsinkable 2 is going to move in. So that afterwards we can immediately reopen this and then break the lease on the other one. So now we are in Rechte Allee, which means the other one. I want to break the lease. It's going to be incredibly expensive. Well, that was something very expensive for us to try out, but I guess it's good that we did try it. Wait, David, are you not sleeping? What the fuck is happening? David, are you not... why are you not sleeping? Do you have a bed? Are you not allowed to sleep in the double bed? Let's see. Oh no, now there are 2 users. Okay. Maybe that wasn't set up previously. And maybe he was suffering because of that. That would have been very bad. Damn, David. I'm very sorry. You spent like presumably 2 months not sleeping or something like that. Wow! That's a jump in net worth. That must have been a lot of completed contracts, right? No? Wait, how the... Oh, it wasn't even completed contracts. It was just 2 big ones that paid out. That's really wild. That's so much money. And I assume it automatically purchased shares of Bank Scholastic. It did. Interesting. Okay, that's really cool. Will we research that again? Just to know. Oh yeah. It is education and government. It's doing really, really well. It is an 100% public company. This is the units that we bought. Oh no, okay, so when we bought 100 units, it was a lot more expensive than it is now. And we currently own about 8,000 of the company that has a market cap of 180 million. So it's gonna be a long time until we can take that over. But I guess theoretically it's possible. You can just own that company. Alright, let's see. David and Junker. Yeah, net worth is so much more. And Korea, are you doing generally okay? David is not sleeping again, as usual. He's doing generally fine. He has the losing streak, but also is brilliant outside of that. So there's no reason to be worried. Yeah, the new office is so much cheaper, because we just don't need that much space. Oh, yeah, obviously she won't do the auditor job, he will. And then her performance review is gonna presumably also come up soon. She started the job a while ago. What does this show everything? Oh, I can see large negative changes. Why are you embarrassed, David? Oh, I assume you did a lot of cold calling just because that's part of the job. Happy birthday, David. Are you gonna like paperwork in exchange for loving comfort? No, not really. Addicted to social for hating technology? That's also gonna be an issue at some point. Hating technology, well, it is very politician-like. Preference for thinking, and then loving. Oh, from dislike to love. And this from love to like. Oh, interesting. So I'm trading, I think, 1 step for 2 steps. These are the things that then can be really useful. But the smaller steps for 3000 brain, I guess, they are a lot less interesting. Okay, very cool. For now, Unsinkable 2. Once again, we need the business to flourish. David is not sleeping. What the fuck, David? You can't just... Maybe I have to change how important sleep is for you. Maybe we put that to 3. You have to sleep at some point. Yeah, the business as usual is already done. Some of the contracts are going to run out soon, one next month. And that's a lot of money already. Oh, nice. The performance review. Oh, we're just a little bit off from trying to demand a raise. Although a 4.43% raise, that's not very good. That's so much lower than inflation. Are you joking? That's so bad. We're gonna move the boss. I mean, it's not lower, but it's considering that we only have 1 performance review, presumably every 2 years that we can raise our wage in. That is probably going to be lower than inflation. Oh no, never mind. I confused inflation and economic growth. Maybe it's fine then. Yeah, if the inflation goes up too much, obviously I don't want to have a large cash amount. I want to have it somewhere else, presumably in a business or in stocks or something like that. Maybe we'll just buy this company. How about we buy... Actually, no. You know that David has debt. I don't know if Teolinda has debt. Do you? Is it the same loan for both of them? 14604. Oh, okay. So because it's the household, it counts as the loan for both of them. Yeah, I'm happy to repay that in full. And that was so little compared to what they own. So let's see. Maybe Teolinda can set up a business as well. Maybe that's gonna be a possibility. What would Teolinda be able to do? So currently she works as an events coordinator. What does she desire? She's qualified as a bank clerk and an events coordinator. She has experience in a lot of things. People management, driving, bookkeeping. Okay, maybe Teolinda, we can look at starting a company for you. So get a business permit. This is obviously not going to be called Chatterman. It's going to be a new one. It's going to be... Party Town? Something like... I guess I don't know what kind of business it's going to be yet. So we're going to call it... Is her name really Junkeria? Junkeria. Oh. Help. I can't... Oh, now I can write again. Teolinda. TJ. TJ Entertainment. Let's quickly check if I spelled that wrong. Nope, seems correct. TJ Entertainment. What kind of business is this gonna be? So it could be a complex business, or an advanced business, or a simple one. Mortgage brokerage. Oh. Financial planning, that could be interesting. Real estate agent. Oh, this is event management. So Teolinda could just set up her own event management company. I'm gonna choose that. Let's see. TJ Entertainment. Set the location. We don't have an office. Alright, so that's the first thing we need. Not this button. It's also not this button. Which button is it? Here. Find, I assume, small office to start with. There are multiple properties. One down there that's close to our... Both of these are close to our previous area. Obviously buying an area is going to be a bit much, and these ones are too far away. So I'm going to take the 888 Julienstraße. Sign these. Yep. Move in. Yep. I assume you're somehow capable of looking up what exactly the business is going to need. Click above button. Oh, interesting. Events director, social media director, or events coordinator. Oh, and depending on which one you have, like it looks like the events coordinator has everything that the director has, but the director then has a few other things as well. And I assume the same is true here. No, social media manager has its own thing that's not available. Oh no, it's also available with the director. So I'm gonna set up the events director job. And I think... Oh, procurement and marketing, that's a lot. Maybe events coordinator first? I guess Junkeria is at least qualified for that. Not 90% qualified for a procurement officer, but obviously logistics and degree in business and... Oh, degree in business and finance. I know someone who has that, and it's David. So it's gonna be event coordinator for now. Celebrity sponsorship. That's interesting. You can't even do a normal cold calling people here. So this one you can do. Delivery driver, I guess you can also do that. Electrician, you cannot do, so you're gonna outsource this if need be. Same for procurement officer. And bookkeeper, oh, bookkeeper you can also do. Doesn't need the prior qualifications. So John Career can do most of this. What about David? Oh, David can be a procurement officer. Interesting. In that case, only the electrician will need to be outsourced. We're gonna need assets. What assets? Does it say which ones we... No, it doesn't say which ones we need. So computer, sitting surface, and amenities. Computer. Do we do 4 office desks? We'll do 1 office desk for now. Sitting surface. A gaming chair, once again. The easiest one. And office amenities, I'm gonna go for another coffeetron. So a bit slower. Oh, I've got it paused. Expected assets and furnishing. What is missing? Buy assets with the appropriate tax to increase. I thought I had everything with appropriate tax. Do we need more? Computer sitting surface, computer sitting surface. Oh, medium trunk and parking. That's... Oh, I see. So we would actually need a car. Useful for minor jobs or when the workload gets too high for available staff. I'm gonna outsource that for now. Does anyone need anything? Office supplies, office supplies, office supplies. Tools and equipment and hardware supplies. I guess we can probably shift click to add auto action. So office supplies, order from wholesaler. If your character, household, or business has less than the specified amount, and I think the same we do for the other two, since the business is going to need them. I don't know how it works when we outsource it, if the business is still going to need them, but I assume so. Oh, Deolinda, you still have to work a little bit. Okay, all the inventory is done. I'm gonna open this up, and immediately the events coordinator has jobs available. I think, Deolinda, you're currently working 2 jobs, right? Florist and events coordinator. I think the florist job now also has to go bye-bye. And I think that's the one that... Wasn't that the one that's miles away? It was in one of the malls, right? Maybe here? Yeah, okay. We're quitting the florist job. And then we can figure out how to run the second business. TJ Entertainment Events Coordination. Okay, you did this. I assume this is then just overhead work, if there are no contracts. None of the others currently seem to need anything done. Oh, Chatterman Unsinkable 2 completed supply operation. Back to Chatterman Unsinkable 2. We have 1 more contract available. What is this? 53,000, that's so 100! 48 months? 30. yeah, I'm gonna do this. This might be really bad. And I think currently... Oh, David Schotterman works for no one. I know that's not true. That person works for himself. Oh, that's a lot of hours per month though. So I guess it's fine that we don't have anything else going on, because David is gonna have to work a lot here. I'm gonna monitor this a little bit. Oh, 50%. Gaming chair. Wait, what's the issue here? Oh, we need a better computer? Computer it is. Computer, a better one. Office desk times 4. So more office desks just mean higher level of computer, I see. Well, you're gonna get an office desk. Times 4. Oh yeah, and immediately that takes up a lot more office space. But I assume the single office desk is then, we can then sell. Alright, so far so good. As for this job, currently David is doing this as a #1 priority. No office supplies? Wait, where no office supplies? Both of them have office supplies. Both of them should be fine. Okay, so maybe... No, 400 hours should still be enough to get both of these jobs done. Let's see how David is going on. Buying office supplies. Rallying. Finishing this job. Going to the other place. Finishing this job. Ooh. A lot of things are happening in David's life. John Korea has yet to find a contract. Oh, this business type has no contracts? Interesting. So it seems to just depend on the branding awareness. I'm just gonna run a celebrity sponsorship. I assume that's gonna cost a bunch, but the awareness is going up. Okay, so this is the type of business where you basically have to slowly improve the awareness, and then occasionally you get like the more awareness you have, the more actually monthly jobs are you gonna get. Let's see, if we just keep this running for the end of the month, it should then give us a lot more hours in here. Hopefully not too many delivery hours and electrician hours. Let's see. Oh yeah, now we've got 39 hours here. So let's close this. David can accept another contract. 92,000 and 140. 42 months, 54 months. This one's better. These really long contracts are really nice. It basically means we don't have to worry for quite a while. It also means that there's a shitload of work to do for David. So I hope that's going to be doable with enough time in the month. But yeah, we're probably approaching the area where we might have to look for a second auditor or something like that. Let's see if David can even do this with enough time. We might also be approaching the point where John Korea has to... Theolinda? Still Theolinda. Has to give up her second job. The outside job, to then focus completely on the company and the other company. What is this? 10 hours. Oh, that's the time David has to spend there. Okay, still, with 400 hours remaining in the month, both of the businesses are doing just fine. Oh, the outsourcing, I guess that is quite expensive. What's the monthly statement? So for March it was bad. For April it's okay-ish. The celebrity sponsorship was quite expensive last month. But what was the brunt of the expenses? I don't know. Maybe it was just the celebrity sponsorship. There wasn't a lot of income, I guess. And now we're starting to get income. Okay, this is pretty cool. I've noticed that, unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a lot to do in some areas. So, while I really enjoy the game, I might take a little bit of a break from it and maybe do something else in the meantime. And then, if people would like for it to return, I can then return later on. But it seems to be very progressive and grindy in that way. Net worth 92,000. I think the two companies are worth a lot right now. So I think this is a fine stop. I'm gonna save it here. And yeah, thank you for watching. And I see you at a different point. Bye bye.